For as long as we can remember, the world has been swooning after Usain Bolt, from discussing his unimaginable speed to the long list of records the runner has amassed. There's no shortage of media reports about him, but it looks like Usain might have some competition, with India's Neeraj Chopra coming for the crown. Stay tuned as we talk about how Neeraj Chopra broke Usain Bolt's streak for the most written about athlete in 2022, starting with how Neeraj just dethroned Bolt. World Athletics claims that following Neeraj Chopra's historic gold medal performance at the Tokyo Olympics, he has surpassed Usain Bolt as the most visible athlete in the world. The 24-year-old Indian's silver medal performance in the World Championships cemented his position as a global celebrity. With 812 articles written on him, Chopra was the most covered athlete in a field full of A-listers. He was followed by the Jamaican sprint triumvirate of Elaine Thompson-Herah, who had 751 pieces, Shelley Ann Fraser-Price with 698 stories, and Shericka Jackson with 698 articles. During World Athletic President Sebastian Coe's year-end discussion with a limited group of Asian journalists, it was revealed that the flamboyant Jamaican Bolt ranked 5th with 574 pieces written about him. Germany-based UNICEPTA, which specializes in media monitoring, gave the information, and the world was stunned. Bolt, who retired in 2017 but still retains the world records in the 100 and 200 meters, is absent from the top spot for the first time in his career. Coe said that he's not dismissing Usain Bolt, he's an icon of our sport. But Chopra leading the list shows that everyone's broadening their horizon. The people are now not talking about only one athlete, and we have many. Next, here's how Chopra's has been climbing up the media ladder. After winning gold at the Tokyo Olympics, Chopra continued his spectacular climb this year, becoming the first Indian to win the Diamond League final title and then taking silver at the World Championships in Eugene, USA. Chopra's achievements have brought Indian athletics to the attention of the world, but India also ranks high in generating dope offenders, with numerous elite athletes including Olympians Kamalpreet Kaur, Shivpal Singh, and MR Puvama lately testing positive for illegal chemicals. When asked whether his organization was worried about this trend, Coe responded that the World Athletics remained vigilant regarding nations like India, not because they were infringers, but because they produce so many top athletes. Not to mention, Neeraj is opening doors for many other Indians. They mentioned being especially careful in nations like India that produce many world-class athletes. Countries with large numbers of top athletes include Ethiopia, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, and Germany. This isn't necessarily evidence of wrongdoing, but it does indicate the severity of the threat. Coe said that he's certain that the Indian Federation, like all others, is doing all it can to protect its athletes from the perils of doping. The 66-year-old Coe, himself a two-time Olympic 1500-meter gold medalist, stated that the year 2022 was a historic one for sports throughout the globe. Nielsen conducted a study to determine the economic and social, including volunteerism, participation, legacy, etc., media, environmental, and attendance impacts of our 4 World Championships, and found a total of $316 million USD. Of this, $237 million resulted from the World Championships held in Oregon. Nearly 4,000 athletes from 180 nations participated in 4 World Athletics Series events. 261 national records were established, and more than 1 billion people across the world watched the action on television. More than 13,000 competitors from 159 nations participated in a full season of Diamond League and 162 Continental Tour events throughout the globe. There were 9 new area records and 173 new national records established between the 1-2-day leagues. Almost the course of the season, he claimed, over 400,000 personal bests were recorded among the 180,000 top athletes who were monitored. This is in contrast to the numbers of 308,000 in 2019, 138,000 in 2020, and 269,000 in 2021. What's more, his fans were ecstatic. In response to the news of Neeraj Chopra's recent victory, his legion of Indian followers descended onto Twitter with nothing but well wishes for the famous sportsman. And of course, why wouldn't they? Replacing the fastest man on the planet in terms of media coverage is a pretty big deal, and the man should be given credit where due. Fan pages and sports channels on Twitter called him the Golden Boy or referred to the star as the ultimate face of Indian sports and athletics. We can only imagine how excited Neeraj himself might be at this big feat. Certainly a pretty big deal for anyone out there, more so for a small boy from India making his dreams come true. Athletes who have maintained their peak performance over extended periods of time are, as Sebastian said, fantastic examples of perseverance and grit. And with that passion and dedication of his, Chopra might just be the next big thing. Not to forget, Sebastian Coe elaborates on how this happened. Coe noted that despite retiring from track and field, Bolt, who has won the sprint double at 3 consecutive Olympic Games, still played an important role in promoting the sport. However, his time was limited by the many sponsorships and media partnerships he had secured. According to Coe, he put in a lot of time and effort in and around Tokyo during the Olympic Games last year, and he's also made frequent trips there for Diamond League competitions. Although Usain Bolt has a busy schedule, Coe has noted that the athletic community appreciates any time he can devote to the sport. He's been financially successful and has contracts covering wide territories, and he knows the other individuals that deal with him. The more time with Usain the better, but there are constraints across that. Since the World Championships had to be shifted a year later to accommodate the pandemic-delayed Olympics, Coe defended the additional visibility for other athletes as a fair reward for a difficult year. Coe emphasized the importance of remembering that the athletes had also participated in the European Championships and the Commonwealth Games, as well as in a full season of the Diamond League competition and other Continental Tour events and national selections. Given the interruption created by COVID in the 2 preceding years, Coe said that it had been a year to cherish, and that he was looking forward to the World Championships in Budapest in 2023, which would mark the 40th anniversary of the original event, which was hosted in Helsinki. The fact that they were able to recover so quickly and effectively is evidence that we are more resilient than teams in many other sports. Let's go over all you need to know about India's second Olympic individual gold medalist. So, we know that Neeraj managed to put Bolt's record to rest, but what else do you really know about the man? Satish Kumar, Neeraj Chopra's father, works the land, while Saroj Devi, his mother, stays at home to raise their son. There are 2 sisters as well. Raised in comfort, Neeraj had a good upbringing. It's very common and he was spared the ordeal of farm labor. Neeraj's uncle Sultan told the Indian Express that the family cherished his nephew like a doll since he was the first child in the family. After the young athlete won the Olympic gold medal in September 2021, he treated his parents to their first airplane ride. "A small dream of mine came true today as I was able to take my parents on their first flight," Neeraj Chopra shared on Instagram. Plus, he even has a super cute nickname. Sarpanch is a title for Neeraj Chopra, which means village head. It all started when Neeraj donned the nice new kurta, which is a long flowing garment that his dad had given him to class. Friends of Neeraj's began dubbing him Sarpanch after that day due to his imposing demeanor. The name's been used consistently ever since. What's more, he was part of the Indian Army. Besides being the Olympian who won India its second individual gold in its history at the Tokyo 2020 Games, Neeraj Chopra is also a subedar in the Indian Army, having enlisted in 2016. He joined the Indian Army as a Naib Subedar under the sports category in 2016. The 4 Rajputana Rifles was his original organization. Specifically, he'll be attending the Army Sports Institute in Pune, India, and the Mission Olympics wing there. The Indian Army's Mission Olympic wing is a program designed to develop young athletes with potential. Neeraj Chopra's coach was Subedar Kashinath Naik, a bronze medalist in javelin throwing at the 2010 Olympic Games. Gold medals for India at the 2018 Commonwealth Games were won by Neeraj Chopra, who German coach Uwe Horn mentored. As a result of his achievement in sports, he was elevated from Naib Subedar to Subedar. The Indian military's highest honor, the Arjuna Award, was given to him in 2018, and he also received the Vishya Siva Medal for his service. In Pune, at the Army Sports Institute, the achievement by Neeraj Chopra was a cause for celebration. General M.M. Naraveen, the head of the Army, has expressed his satisfaction with the accomplishment. "When there's a will, there's a way," as Neeraj Chopra has shown. According to General Bipin Rawat, the chairman of the defense staff, he has done the armed forces and the nation proud at Tokyo 2020 just like many other Olympians. Finally, his views on love. After making history as India's first track and field athlete to win gold at the Tokyo Olympics, the famous athlete has been the center of attention attention. Since then, the star's been an ever-present trending topic on Twitter and other social media platforms, with admirers eager to learn all information they can about the rising star. Chopra said in an interview that he had a girlfriend. When asked whether he had a partner or what his relationship goals are, he said, "We'll see later. Now my focus is on my game. There's no one now." Female admirers have flocked to Neeraj recently. He remarked, "It is good, but to tell the truth, I'm focusing on my game." Neeraj is a Haryana native who hailed from the little town of Kandra, not far from the historic city of Panipat. He's bringing honor to India on a global stage. That's a wrap for this video. So, what do you think of Neeraj dethroning Bolt? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.